Hi Cancer, happy Halloween. Welcome to your Runescope for October 2013. Just want to remind you to watch the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you some more specific information. Our rising signs are far more specific than sun signs, so putting them together usually can get you a bit more assistance in that regard. If you would like a private consultation with me, just drop me a line at the email address below this video. I do those on Skype. It's $65 for half an hour. If you're watching this in September, I am booked through the end of September though. It'll probably be October before I can get you an appointment, but we will get you one set up if you would like. Challenging energy for Cancers in October. Is probably going to be a lot of the heavier energy around financial things. There may be a big expenditure that you have to make. Something may break and you'll have to fix it. And it may be something expensive that breaks in October, unfortunately. For some of you, there may be a job that you applied for and unfortunately they decided to go with someone else. And you, of course, naturally will be disappointed with this. So, I mean, that's going to be the challenge of October, is just sort of dealing with a disappointment in some sort of financial situation. You know, if this was a job offer, it may be a long time since you applied. I mean, there could have been really bad and you've been waiting and waiting and then only to hear back, you know, that that you went through the whole interview process for no reason. That's always fun. For those of you who accepted a new job recently, it could just be that it's not turning out to be what you thought it was going to be. Maybe the company is not, doing things on the up and up, or just, just the environment is not something you're happy with, or the pay is not what they had told you it was going to be. So that's the challenge for October. But the advice is sort of to try not to be impatient to make a change, because I feel like there's more information coming before the end of October that will help you make this decision. And if you make the decision before then, you'll regret it. So, I mean, if this was a job, maybe there's another opportunity that's going to show up before the end of October. But there's some sort of, you've got someone in your corner. It could be your spouse or your partner. Could be a business partner. You've got someone as sort of a buffer for you in October. So while you're dealing with this, and it could be if you're married, maybe they can, and you didn't get this job, they can handle the financial, being the breadwinner for a while you try to look for something else. Don't feel like, though, because I feel like if you get impatient and you accept the first thing that comes along, or the first opportunity, or if you just go out and get a part-time job or something, you're going to be very upset with yourself because something's going to immediately kind of show up that's more along the lines of what you want to do. So I do think that another offer will be coming to you very soon as far as job is concerned. So try not to be too impatient to push ahead. That can be difficult when we're worried about financial stuff, to not just, take the first thing that comes along or run right out and get into a new job just to have money coming in. But I feel like that would be a bad idea in October. You can just wait through October and not make any new starts, because October is really not the time for new starts. Even if you had gotten this job and started in October, it's just not a new month to make. It's not a good month to make new starts on that level. You're going to do better. You're going to do better to wait until November. You're going to notice in October that other people are dealing with similar situations. So, I mean, this could be family and friends, but just people close to you. There's a lot of heavy energy around for everyone in October. So you're not going to be in this boat alone. Try not and I feel you're going to see that. I mean, if you're really going to be hearing that. So what you can't change, maybe some of the stuff that gets thrown at you in October or the disappointments that you have to deal with, you're going to be able to, just knowing that you're not alone, you're going to be actually able to feel very positive about your future and get back a more positive attitude. If there's someone in your life who has been taking advantage of you, you're somehow going to be able to turn this around to your advantage. And I feel this could just be someone who hears about your problem and is trying to bring you even further down, or whereas maybe you tell them but you're still trying to stay positive. It's like, well, yes, I didn't get that job, but I have a lot of prospects. I'm looking into other things, and they'll be like, oh, well, it's just such a hard job market. They'll instantly, if you're trying to be positive, just bring you down. I mean, people like that. I think we all do. But you're somehow going to either just be able to say something back to this person or really just kind of stick it to them. So good on you. And they're not going to bring you down at all, because this is a person whose opinion you don't really care for. Maybe they overhear you talking to someone else, or they just happen to be standing in a group. I don't feel like you're talking to this person alone. There seem to be other people around, but they're just kind of naysayers or try to bring you down as far as when you try to be positive. So you're going to be able to turn that around on them. And that'll be a little bright speck of sunshine in October for you. Again, help coming to you in October is just going to be the fact that that other people are dealing with things. I think you're going to talk to a lot of people that are dealing with much worse situations than you, and not that that's going to make you feel, oh, hey, better, but it's just going to put things in perspective for you, Cancer. You're going to feel like, well, okay, yes, I suffered a disappointment, but these people are losing their house, or this guy's wife's cheating on him. I mean, or they're getting divorced and she took everything, I mean, so you're going to be talking to other people around you who are going through much and dealing with much heavier situations than you are. And that's really going to put things in perspective for you. Because you will have just suffered a disappointment. You're not going to be dealing with any huge life-changing disappointments. And you're still going to be able to remain positive through it, even though it may be difficult at times. I think you just feel that something's coming, Cancer, and I think you should trust your intuition on that. By the end of October, there's going to be something very creative that you're involved in that's going to take your mind off of things. There may be there also may be some sort of offer that comes out of the blue, completely out of left field. But I don't feel like this is money per se, but it could be some sort of creative project that somebody asks you to work on with them. And you may feel like, oh, I'm not any good at that. And I feel like this is a newer person in your life. This could be someone who just came into your life recently. Maybe you're still getting to know each other. It could be a friendship, it could be a romantic interest. But, some of you just may be like, well, I'm not really crafty that way. Maybe they want you to, I don't know, scrapbook or something, or help them go buy stuff and fix it up and sell it on eBay. I don't know. It's something like that. Very kind of crafty and creative. But once you get into it, you're going to kind of dig it. And it could be also that you just enjoy spending time with this person as you do this. So just kind of, go with that energy. Check it out. Because I feel you may discover that you have a talent that you didn't know that you had. You may discover that you enjoy something that you had no idea. And it may be something that you can make money at in the future. There definitely seems to be the enjoyment is the main part of this, but there definitely seems to be a financial connection later. Take any advice you get in October with a grain of salt, because I feel like people are going to be so bogged down with their own issues, they're going to be coming from that place and not be able to see your specific situation with any sort of clarity. So, you know, not saying don't ask advice, but just kind of consider what that person is going through, and see if maybe what they tell you isn't sort of being tainted by their situation. Or it's very difficult to give advice, actually, not have it tainted by your own experience. I deal with that every time I do these, and every time I do a reading. But yeah, you have to kind of disassociate yourself from your own life, your own concerns, and what's going on to be able to see into what's going on with somebody else. And I just feel like people are just going to be too in their own problems in October to really help you out. But yeah, if you can kind of take a break and do something creative, that would be a great time. And this could just be for Halloween. Maybe it's making costumes for Halloween for someone's kids or your own kids, or, you know, just something fun like that you've never tried, and you Google it and be like, well, that doesn't look too hard. I think I'll try it. So something like that, Cancer. I think you should, you know, anything that you can indulge like that in October is going to be very positive. It's going to help take your focus off of the other kind of heavier stuff that's going on. So that is what I see for October. I hope you have a fantastic Halloween, and I will see you again in November.